Hey guys, not going to be doing a sound, I'm just going to sort of intro you to Massive itself so that you get a better sort of understanding of it. Um, so yeah, just explaining how to use it, some of the features that some people don't know, and some of the basic features that maybe you don't know. So we'll start off with the oscillators. You've got three oscillators, 1, 2, and 3. Turn them on and off by just clicking there, blah blah blah. You've got your pitch here, so you've got your main, like your octave pitch, and then you've got your sort of detuned semi pitch there, and then you've got your wavetable position. So if you've got something like a saw square oscillator, if you pull it to one side, that's going to be just saw or just square or a bit of both, intensity and your amp. And this is your filter dial here, so if you want this to be running through only filter 1 or only filter 2, that's what you use. Now these little boxes, they pop up all over Massive, and what they are, it's so that you can control all of these little knobs externally. So for instance, if you want your wavetable to be to have LFO, rather than having a button there, LFO, you simply set your LFO to whatever you want it to be and drag it over and pull the volume up. So now that you've got LFO on just whatever you like, your specific wavetable, or you don't want it off there, you want it just, for instance, on maybe amp, so you put it there. So these boxes are all over the place. They can be used for envelope, so you want a certain envelope on cutoff, but you want a different one on wavetable, and then a different one again on pan, so on, so on. Um, and then there's your macros. I'll go into those later. So then we've got our modulation. That's just phase, position, and filter, and what sort of what oscillator you want that to be running on, and the volume of it. Again, you've got your boxes there for LFO, different pitches, and there's your modulation pitch. Our noise. So you've got a selection of different noises: brown noise, bright noise, paper, whatever. You've got your color of the noise, and then your amp. So that's basically sort of, I guess you could call that pitch of the noise in a way. Feedback. I don't use this a lot. Again, there's a dial next to noise and feedback for your filters. There's one next to mostly everything, so you can choose that. Then you've got your two inserts. These are like external effects. Like you've got your main effects up here. These are different ones. So you've got frequency shifter, bit crusher, parabolic shaper, all different things that just improve the quality of your sound. So you've got two of those there. Again, you've got your boxes there for envelopes, LFOs, and macros, which I'll go into now. Now, macro control, really handy. Say if I want to be able to control my LFO rate, which is this here, just by simply looking down here, I'm going to drag my first empty macro to here, right, and then I'm going to turn that up. Now I can rename this, say, LFO, and I've got a simple handy dial up here which will control my LFO rate because I've got it there. And I can do that with anything. Like I want one up here on cutoff, so now I've got all my controls here, cutoff, LFO rate, and I can put them on anything I want basically, and get easy, quick control to it. So yeah, I use these a lot. I use my macros a lot, and yeah, so those are handy tools as well. Now you've got your envelopes. Everyone knows about envelopes. Your attack, your level, your decay, and it's your basic envelope. You've got presets, blah blah blah. You can save your own, and yeah, and basically you drag those to the boxes you want that to be associated with. So you've got 4 envelopes, 2 LFOs, 2 different sort of percussion, and then steps. So now, so that your oscillator tab's sort of in control of pitch, everything to do with your oscillators. So you've got glide there for electro sort of stuff, vibrato, an internal envelope which you can put on different things, gates, pitch bend, and then you've got other sort of voicing control, routine, and then other more complicated stuff. You've got your filters here, so you've got a choice of different filters. You can put like low pass, scream, band reject, so you've got your presets there, and then it will come with like either cutoff, something in the middle there, and resonance. You can control the volume there, and you've got 2 of those, and that's the mixer for that, sorry. And yeah. Now, effects, you've got quite a few pretty cool effects here. So for instance, reverb comes with its own little set of sort of knobs. Dimension expander, for example, or chorus, chuck that where you want it. This is master effect, so you can't just put certain effects on certain things. And then you've got your equalizer here, your amp, so your pan, master controlling, and that's basically Massive in a nutshell. If we want to go into browser a little bit, click on browser here, have a look for the sounds you want, or the built-in sounds to Massive. Yeah. So, and then you've got macro control back here again. So it's pretty. This is one of the best VST synths out there. So yeah, I hope that helped you out a bit, gave you a bit more knowledge. Especially, I find a lot of people asking me questions about the macro controls, like what are they, what do they do? So yeah, just basically lets you control stuff easier. So yeah. Anyway, so have fun with Massive. I hope you enjoyed this. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos.